Hi there, my name is Marie Basting and I'm one of the tutors for the fabulous Portico Sadie Massey Awards, a writing competition where you are invited to submit either a short story or a book review. Now you might be thinking, what book could I possibly review? How about my book, Princess BMX? Illustrated by the fabulous Flavia Sorrentino, it's an action-packed tale of magic, friendship and bikes. Let's take a look at the opening chapters. Trust me, the fairy tales have it so wrong. Dingy towers and wicked stepmothers are the least of my worries. It's the boredom that will kill me. Sure, there are worse things than being a princess. I mean, it's not like I have to shovel dragon dung for a living. But honestly, apart from the endless supply of cupcakes, being a princess is pretty rubbish. There are certain expectations, as my dad is always telling me. Ridiculous expectations, like having to stick my pinky out while drinking tea and never needing the toilet in public. How can I not need the toilet with all that tea? Then there are the princess lessons, like the hours I've spent walking around balancing a blancmange on my head. You would not believe it. Seriously, being a princess is so dull. I used to think about locking myself in a tower and throwing away the key. Thank the good goblin then for potato sacks, because if I hadn't been sliding down the stairs in a potato sack, I'd never have discovered the portal. And if I hadn't gone through the portal, I wouldn't have discovered BMX. And if I hadn't discovered BMX, nothing would have changed. The day everything changed started out like every other day. I was in trouble again. I shut my eyes, but it was no use. When I opened them, Dad was still there in the grand hall with his nose curled up like he'd just stood in something nasty. I call this his troll poop face. He pulls it a lot. Today, as well as pulling the troll poop face, he was doing the finger wag. The finger wag means I'm in real trouble. I sighed and climbed out of the potato sack. My silver shoes clacking on the mosaic floor, I traipsed across the grand hall to where Dad was standing in his fur-trimmed cape next to the polished suit of armour. Clack, clack, clack. My footsteps sounded out my doom. I was so in for it now. Dad looked at my crumpled gown and shook his head. Whatever next, Avriella? He said, taking his pocket watch out of his waistcoat and flicking open the lid. A tiny red cuckoo popped out of the watch face. You're late, it said. Dad took a deep breath. It seemed ages before he let it out again. You were supposed to be ready 10 minutes ago. What do you think you're doing sliding down the stairs in a vegetable sack? I smoothed down my pink gown and gave him my best puppy dog eyes. You know, the wide-eyed cute look that always is a winner with grannies. Well, it wasn't a winner with my dad. And don't look at me that way, he said, wagging his finger again. I was very clear with my instructions. We must arrive at the Bubblegum Bazaar before the crowds. He pressed his lips together and shook his head. Really, I don't know what I'm going to do with you. This was a lie, because he clearly did know what to do with me. He did the same thing He does every time I'm in trouble, which will send me to my chambers. Originality is not one of Dad's strong points. Mind, I can't talk, because I did the same thing I do whenever he grounds me. I pulled a sad face and made my way up the stairs. Oh, don't worry. I was only sad on the inside. Inside, I was like, yay, oh, yay, with unicorn bells on. I mean, what a result. What's the point of travelling miles across the kingdom to a fete when you're not allowed to join in with the fun anyway? Much better to stay at home sack racing. But first, I needed to make sure the coast was clear. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed that extract. And whatever book you enjoy and would like to review, I really hope you will enter the Portico Sadie Massey Awards. Thank you for listening, and bye.